Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. From unexpected spikes to surprising dips, 2024 has been a roller coaster. Let me tell you. So for me today, I want to be diving deep into the analytics. How did my channel do this year? And also trying to understand the data. Like, I've been one person that's been really trying to understand analytics because I really want to take my content seriously. So I also want to uncover what really also resonated with you in 2024 so that 2025 can be better. So are you guys ready for some deep insights? If you don't already know, my name is Lesego Ranko. I am the founder of Learning, Growth and Contribution. So welcome to this channel where we do exactly that. We learn, we grow, and we contribute. And I hope that at the end of this video, you will be an assistant of some sort, a help of some sort, somebody that is going to give direction, because this channel, as much as it is about me, it's also about you. So I really want to make sure that my plans, my performance for 2025 includes you as well. So overall, I think the channel did quite well. So I'm going to show a bit of numbers on this side as well on this side. From 2023 and 2024, we had a lot of views this year. And guys, I am so incredibly blessed to have a channel that has been self-running, because I haven't been the most consistent queen, right? And in all fairness, I think it's because of the changes that I've been going through in 2024. So I quickly want to pull those numbers. You will be seeing them on the screen, but for me, basically, so we had 1,386 new subscribers. We had 133,700 views. That is a lot, you know. I uploaded 139 times. It should have been more, but you know what? I'll take it. There were 7,312 likes, 329 comments, and 415 shares. And basically that is so amazing, because the bigger picture is saying that there was a 23% increase in views from 2023 to this year, which is quite positive. And I think this was also largely driven by the fact that I was using a lot of YouTube shorts in 2024. I was kind of moving away from long form content. And I mean, we can discuss a bit about that in terms of what content creation has kind of become because of TikTok, where there's 30-second videos. Like, people just want instant information. So for me, I found that it was taking a lot of investment, a lot of time to shoot long form content, but the short form content was really doing me justice, and it helped me in terms of consistency and also with my strategy, because initially when I started in 2024, I was going to be doing faith-based content throughout, but because I have also been active with the professional body and I was doing a lot of things, they were quite nice things that I vlogged in the year. So if you are not new to the channel, you'd know that this year has been very interesting in terms of my content strategy. In terms of each metric, I don't necessarily go through the detail of the YouTube analytics as much as I should be doing it. Like, things like your watch time, they do matter. I do monetize on YouTube, so the more watch time, the better. So if you are a new content creator or new on YouTube, you would know that in as much as you have a lot of subscribers, you really need people to start watching your content and making sure that they watch it for a long time. There's a click-through rate, and that's also generated by your thumbnail, how quickly people like, hey, let's go check, right? And for me, I'm not that strong with my thumbnails, which is something that I'm going to discuss about 2025 and wanting to do better in that department. But things like my audience as well, like, I have become obsessed with audience retention, but if I'm honest, more on my LinkedIn than my YouTube. But we're going to talk more about audience retention and what that means. So for me, my average view duration was 5.5 minutes. So some of you, I don't know if I'm reaching the 5 minutes, but this is where you guys kind of shuck. And I hope you're not shucking in this video, because it's important that even if you think about us as content creators and the time that we spend, the first 5 minutes, you can't capture everything. You know, you can't capture the fullness of everything. Like, for me, I just think that sometimes people do get distracted, or something comes up and they stop at the 5-minute mark. But I would hope that in 2025 people go beyond that average of 5 minutes. And it kind of does again make sense. I did mention that TikTok and how quickly it generates the the point of the video. But with YouTube, you really want to tell a story, and a beautiful story at that. When I look at my audience, I'm gonna put up a picture over here that you can see, but during September and October 2024, my audience kind of dipped. And I can tell you that makes 100% sense, because that was exactly after Bridge the Gap. I wasn't posting a lot on YouTube. I was going through my own personal dilemmas. I was going through things. I was also starting a new role. I was exiting an old role. I was doing a lot of offline things. I was preparing to host the Psycha Awards. So of course, from September to October, my audience wasn't that great, and that's only because I wasn't posting a lot of videos. I do think for me to improve, I would like to have a consistent schedule so that I don't get those dips. So hopefully in 2025, when I do share my content strategy, I'm going to share a little bit about that. You will see that I'm going to try and do January to December kind of vibes. Okay. In terms of my top performing videos, I had 3, which I found are absolutely amazing. I was not expecting this video to do as well as it did. So I just quickly want to go to it on my phone. So the one that did well is flagging your standards. And this is so surprising, because this video was shot on a whim. And it was part of a series. I think I do like posting a lot of series and like content that speaks together, so that when you do watch, you kind of have a playlist to refer to. But this flagging your standards was very, very basic. But I think because of the caption, and people in the CASA stream really do struggle with the concept of flagging their standards, I think that's why the video did well and is doing well. I mean, granted, I shot it in 2022. So to think that it was doing like amazing in 2024 was a little bit surprising. To me, it generated 3,100 views. How? You know? And I do think it's because it's resonating with a lot of students, and a lot of students really do find me on YouTube after they find me on LinkedIn, and they're like, oh, hang on, she's a YouTuber. Let's see what she says or what she has to say about certain things. So that's the reason why I think it did well. Conversely, the video that didn't do well for me is my faith-based content, and that was expected, because I do know it's quite hard to have a targeted audience in the faith space, because this is topics that are of key importance, but people don't find them fun. People don't want to sit and study the Bible and understand what's going through. And for me, I had to go back and watch this video. And if you haven't watched it, I'm going to link it up here. This video was so powerful, because even for me, it's almost like 8 months later, and I had to look over my videos that weren't performing well. And I went to this video and I was like, why do you only have 200 odd views? And the messaging was so personal, even to where I am right now in the season, that's the power of faith-based content. Is sometimes it doesn't get the most amount of views, but it has the most nuggets, you know. And so for me, I would really encourage you to go watch that video. I do think, again, maybe the title could have been a little bit better. It was very, partnering with God. What does that mean? I don't know if somebody would be like, oh, let me click, you know. I also don't think I promoted my Bible series as much as I needed to. And again, because it was faith-based content, I really wanted to allow it to be organic growth, where if it was 2-3 people following the Bible series and they refer one another, that's the type of growth I was looking at. So I wasn't trying to also like promote it heavily and talk about how I'm a content Christian creator and how you guys should come to my channel because the word of the Lord in my mouth is going to be projected. You know, that's not what I was going for. So go watch it. Let me know whether you think the nuggets are good enough or what the case is. In terms of my audience demographics, very, very expected. I do have a lot of South African females. Love you guys, which is expected. And for me, I really would like to tap into a male audience as well. And what's so interesting is that every time I do meet males that watch my channel, they say it like they're shy to let me know that we watch your channel. Which is strange because it's like, yes, we are all on the CSA journey. So there's nothing wrong with you going to a female YouTuber watching their content, because there aren't a lot of males doing what we're doing, you know. And I don't even think YouTube is a gender thing. I just think like a lot of females spend a lot of time on socials, and if it's not on Instagram or TikTok, it's on YouTube. So I think those numbers for me were fair. What I found interesting though is I do have almost 39% of males, which is good, right? The part that kind of hurts is this stat over here. You see this one? I'ma come for y'all because most of y'all watching this channel are not subscribed. You know what we call you guys? Lady monitoring spirits. I don't want to lie to you. Why are you not subscribed but you watching? Almost 60% of the audience that watches my videos are not subscribed. That is a little bit discouraging. I would really like hit the subscribe button, because I do think that subscribing to YouTube videos, I think some people don't see the value in it, but we see the value, people being content creators, because it does generate us income. It also shows that there is a need for what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's not that like I shoot videos because I'm bored and I don't know what to do. I shoot videos because I know it's going to help someone. Even this reflection video, for somebody that's going to be starting a new YouTube channel, they would need to know, how do I grow? What type of audience does Lesego have? What is a click-through rate? What is an audience retention? Like, those are things that you walk blindly in when you start YouTube, and you don't realize that analytics can really help with crafting your content in such a way that we're adding value. And for me, I'm more about my value proposition more than it is about just trending for vibes and for likes. I mean, in the social media age, there is just so much visibility that at some stage we need to ask the question, why are you visible? What value are you adding? So I really think that you should subscribe, because 2025 is going to be great, like I always say. And to the 39.5% of people that are subscribed, you guys are the real ones. Y'all are the real G's. You guys are the ones that I intercede for in my prayer time. I mean, even you, the ones that aren't subscribed, I still intercede, because God doesn't show partiality. All I'm asking for is a subscription. And better yet, leave me a comment and tell me, what is your hesitation with subscribing, or what type of content you would like to see specifically from me. Now, for me, my key takeaways that I've learned this year specifically is I focused a lot on my short form content, which was great, because I think that's where the direction of YouTube is going. YouTube shorts have really taken off, and I think for me, that's the reason why I was able to grow by almost 23% in my channel, even though I wasn't posting as often. But I think YouTube shorts are where it's at. I also think I could have done better when it comes to my thumbnails. I haven't actually watched videos or tried to do something different than what I've already done. I just go with what I like. And sometimes I'm very stubborn like that, where I know something needs to change, but I don't do it anyway. And that's wrong. So in 2025, I'm going to try different thumbnails, and let me know of my videos, which one was your favorite thumbnail, because maybe that is the vibe I should be going through. I also want to try different content formats. I mean, this for me is home. I love sit downs. I love when my camera is in my face and I can speak and I'm not moving quite a lot. Of course, I've vlogged in the past, and you guys like vlogs as well, but maybe there's different ways of formatting that I can do. Like, I want to start using a lot of YouTube live, and I also want to be that person that doesn't take consistent type of a format. So sit downs, vlogs, lives, trying different areas, trying different angles to see what works. And again, if you are shooting your own content, it's very difficult to get angles, right? I mean, if I had a videographer who was shooting a day in my life, of course that's going to be boss, but if I'm the one navigating my camera, the format tends to be taking a little bit. So I really want to encourage you to go over your analytics if you are a content creator. If you are thinking about entering YouTube, we're not sure that TikTok might exist for the US next year, so YouTube might be the thing to be doing. I'm just saying, my heart is saying you might want to stick to YouTube. In terms of my plans for 2025, man, I had to really sit down, and I'm still sitting down trying to I'll come up with a strategy that's going to help and work for me. But my journey is definitely something that I will stick true to, you know. I'm still going to talk about purpose. I'm still going to talk about faith. I'm still also going to talk about finances and fulfillment. I've briefly touched on these things and tried to capture them in different seasons, but I'll really try and do things per quarter. So remember, I mentioned that in terms of me being consistent, I want to group my content so that I'm not also like dipping quite a lot, but I want to produce content per quarter. And the themes about it are going to be purpose, faith, finances, and just finding fulfillment. Like, I've been navigating quite a lot of different seasons, and I don't even want to say that I've come to a conclusion where I know exactly which season I'm in, because there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. But some things that I'll be talking about is like being a CSA and study habits, you know, and study habits for success, not just study habits, because I've failed and I've also succeeded. I also want to talk about a day in a life. I know you guys love those day in a life. I've got a lot of requests about what is a day in the life of an entrepreneur, what is a day in the life of Lesego, you know. I'll try and do all of those things. I think my hesitation with that is I don't want people to idolize or have an halo effect when they think about me and my lifestyle, because it creates a certain level of pressure for others. And so for me, I like teaching and I like people being inspired, but I also want to be mindful that I don't want them idolizing and thinking that the life that I'm living is worth aspiring for to that extent where, you know, what am I doing in my day to day? Because I mean, the day I'll be doing a day in my life, trust and believe it's going to be a busy day, you know, but that's not a true reflection of a day in my life. Funny enough, today somebody met me for the first time and they know me from LinkedIn. And when they saw me, they were so underwhelmed. Visually, they were so underwhelmed. They're like, you look more serious in LinkedIn, you know? And for me, I almost said, yeah, because it's LinkedIn. I mean, if you had to see me on a day-to-day, trust and believe, I don't even look like this. You know, who is this person? You guys must qualify. Am I AI right now? You know? So I don't want to say that a day in my life is a true reflection of a day in my life, but I'll give the people what I want. I'll give you guys a day in my life. I'll also be talking about the CSA exams. I have been an APC mentor in the background for quite a while. And I don't like leading with the fact that I am an APC mentor, because I do get a lot of requests. This year, I wanted to be very selfish with my time when it comes to mentoring. And so the people that I did get to mentor, you guys were the really, I was convicted in my spirit. That's why I said yes. But next year, mentoring will be a thing that I'm actively doing. You will want to be on the lookout on my Instagram page, Learning, Growth and Contribution, as well as on my YouTube. I will be actively mentoring and taking that very seriously. So if you are going to be writing your IAC exam, if you are going to be writing your APC exam, we'll be doing a lot of content on that. And that's some of the things. I'm not going to go into my detailed strategy, because what if y'all take it? You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to do that. So moving into 2025, I really want to do a lot of more diverse content, talk about my lateral moves that I've obviously taken. I want to do a lot of live events. I do a lot of lives on my YouTube. Not on my YouTube, on my LinkedIn, but I'm going to do that on my YouTube. And yeah, I really want to hear from you of the videos that I've shared of my stats. Which ones did you love? You know, I think it's such a great time when you get to sit and reflect and you see the plan that I had for my channel for 2024 versus where it's at right now. So it's really fun to go over analytics, to see the demographics, to see the audience, to see my top performing content from 2 years ago, you know, to see that 133,000 views. I mean, I don't even know 20 people. Like, when I say no, I mean like this, you know. Of course, I've got like a following on LinkedIn and a little bit on Instagram and across different platforms, but to actually know that I'm hitting numbers like 133,000 on YouTube is absolutely amazing. So I really hope that that also accumulates and translates into subscriptions, and it accumulates into watch time. Guys, being a content creator is not the easiest thing. So every watch time really does matter, and I want to say a deep thank you to the people that have watched. Time is something that you can never get back, you know, and I am so grateful that we have people that don't even know us personally, but they invest their time in watching what we do and getting inspired by what we do. So if you are somebody that watches my videos religiously or has taken the time to even watch one video or engage with me or interact with me, I want to say a deep thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I see you. I pray over you. I pray that God gives you back the time that you invest in me, and I hope that he multiplies it sevenfold. And for 2025, I am really interceding and praying for the channel to expand and reach males and reach a different demographic. And there was a percentage where I saw there's like a 0 point something percent in Russia, and I was like, oh, Russia, wow, that is amazing. But YouTube is such a great platform to be global and to reach a global audience. My second highest location is the US, which is also fantastic. I really would like to also tap into the UK market, but I'll do a lot of my research. I'll make sure that I'm hearing from you. Please comment down below whether you would like to see certain types of things, and I will really take that into consideration in my content strategy for 2025. And yeah, if you've had a good 2024 as a content creator, I'd love for you to tag me on your reflection and let us connect. I really also want to work with a lot of content creators next year. I'm one person that likes to stay by herself, but one thing that I'm intentional about doing is collaborations next year. So if you're a content creator, if you're an upcoming content creator, I'd really like to work with you. I would really like to learn from you, and I'd hope to teach you a thing or two about my journey in YouTube. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all the support, the encouragement, the engagement, the love, just everything. I appreciate you. I love you, and I see you, and I'll see you guys in 2020.